Hey everybody, I finally got the annotation system set up for the Common Core State Standards, and I wanted to just go over them real fast. But as a quick review, let's remind ourselves what we have to accomplish in this second module. You have to annotate the CSS, post your blog post or reflecting on a reading, which you can reflect on grade changes in the Common Core State Standards. And then finally, you need to make an instructional slide deck and record yourself teaching us some element of literature, like say setting or identifying key ideas. Just you basically pretend like you're kind of teaching, and I'll make an example for you, and I will be in next week on Tuesdays. I think for those who would like assistance, you can stop on in. So without further ado, let me share my screen so we can go over how to annotate the Common Core State Standards. So I'm sharing my screen now. And if I go to our class website, in the second module, Elements of Literature, I've switched the reading here, Common Core State Standards, where it'll automatically load the PDF and turn the annotation tool on. Now, there's three types of annotations we want to make. One identifying the knowledge kids need, and one identifying the skills, and then the third one going over an exemplar text that we could use. So let's look at this kindergarten one. We're looking at key details and ideas from kindergarten, first, second grade. Something to notice about the Common Core State Standards is this. In kindergarten, look at the with prompting and support, all right? So this isn't something that students are to be doing on their own to be able to meet the grade level expectations. It's something that they can do with the teacher. That's an important distinction, because if you notice the first grade standard, by the end of first grade, these students should be able to describe characters and settings versus just identify characters and settings. So that's a key difference in that standard, is the word describe. That's a different skill set, but the knowledge here is exactly the same. Knowing characters, settings, and knowing what key details means. All right, now look here. Describe how characters in a story respond to major events and challenges. So now you're describing the character's response. That's a different skill set. So what you need to be able to do when you're annotating is you want to, if you highlight, say, identify characters, we can annotate that and say a kindergarten student must know a definition of a character. That's knowledge. So we're going to tag that knowledge and the Common Core, and then CSS for people to publish. And then we can post to public. All right? Now, what kind of skill would they need to be able to do is being able to identify. So a skill, we could then add students need to be able to point out characters in stories. And that's a skill. So we'll tag that skill. And we'll add Common Core State Standards and then our class stream, EDU 307. I forgot that in that last tag. I'm going to hit edit and put in the EDU 307 tag. Post to public. Now, with prompting and support, settings and major events in the story. It'd be a great lesson to teach settings and major events in the story. We could say the Three Little Pigs. I think the Three Little Pigs would be a good story for this standard because changes settings and has easily identifiable characters. And we will tag that as an exemplar. And that's EDU 307. So that's your whole annotations, and that's how you would do it, all right? You post these to public. Now, so that's what you have to do. How many do you have to do? I don't know. If you go through, we're only doing the reading standards for K-5 literature. So those go down. There's about, 3 pages here, or 2 pages actually. So if you're doing 5, 10 of these across all of the grade levels, and then you can actually think about kind of think about what changes in those standards in children's literature when we're talking about elements of literature. And you could blog about that. That could be one of your posts where you can describe. You can take any one of those strands. So if you wanted to take the key ideas and details and really explore how that evolves from grades K to 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5, that'd be an awesome post. And you'll have all these annotations from your classmates that you can use. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this video, and tomorrow's tutorial over the weekend will be how to record your slide deck, how to make and record a slide deck, and also be doing open office hours next week for anyone to drop in if they want one-to-one help with anything in class. Thanks, everyone. Bye.